If you just want to skip to the snorkeling part, cut ahead to the time on the screen right now. Rowan Park. We got some strawberries. Found our first mushrooms of the day. I don't know what they are though. Another one. This one I'm again not sure of. I've seen it before though. The one thing that you do find in old cut blocks is lots of raspberries. They like the disturbed soil because it drains quite well for them. So you get these beautifully delicious raspberries. This is a bit of a shroomy looking forest, if I may say so myself. I think we may have found a cloudberry spot. For those of you that don't know what a cloudberry is, it's basically a raspberry, except the bushes don't grow so tall. And the berries maybe they're a bit sweeter. I don't know if they're better. They're certainly delicious. I think they have another name, like a Nordic snowberry or an alpine snowberry. I can't remember, but they are cultivated in Norway, I believe. Anyway, hopefully we find them because they're delicious. Should have brought binoculars because we have an angry, I'm gonna guess red-tailed hawk, but I'm really not a bird expert. It's okay, dude, we're not here for your eggs. We're just passing through for the fish. Sorry, bro. Anyway, we're gonna crush it up this hill to get out of his face and let them be. The creek we're looking for is just down in that bottom. Should be a pretty nice swim. Man, this one's even got water in it. I mean, I definitely wouldn't call this a great water course, like it's a drainage. But yeah, nice riparian buffer, guys. I shouldn't get so worked up about that, but I do because it's funny, you know, fisheries managers, and in this province, rightfully so, we have a lot of fishermen, but we don't have a lot of water. The trouble is our fisheries bios are all government bios, which means they're not concerned with managing our fisheries. They're just concerned with running out the clock until they get their sweet pension, because it's a government. And it's basically impossible to be fired unless you're a complete and total moron, which I don't even know if our bios are that dumb. But anyway, aside from our bios that don't actually give a fuck about the resource they're managing, which is a huge issue in my opinion, they're trying to deflect the focus, as I alluded to earlier, on anglers, which, I mean, fair enough. We have a lot of anglers. We don't have a lot of water, so it makes sense our fisheries are going to be pressured, and they are. I'm not saying they're not. But the bigger problem is that when you go to the headwaters of all of our streams, there's no fucking trees anywhere. Everywhere you go, everywhere. It's just cut to shit, and I get it. We need wood to make paper and toothpicks and also frame our houses. I understand. Humans were not gifted with, you know, the thick skin and the fur of a caribou or a beaver. And good thing, that'd be super weird. We were gifted with a big brain so that we could basically outsmart things and figure out a better way to do it. But I gotta ask you folks, is this the best way to do it? I don't know. I have a vested interest because I love the fish. And I love the deer, and I love the trees, and all the plants, and the mushrooms, and the mountains, and the forests. I think there's something special about these places. It transcends the monetary value we assign to them with our resource-based economies. I understand not everyone may feel that way. The fact of the matter is, if we don't keep our natural world healthy, our habitat healthy, our house healthy, how can we, as a species, as individuals, be healthy? I just don't see it. Does anybody see the deer? Just a chillin'. Oh, it's gonna bed down. Little buck, too. Well, I think we'll just leave him be. See if we can't sneak away. Do you guys remember when I was talking about cloudberries? Now, normally they have more than like 3 or 4 nodules, but these are cloudberries. Got one there. When they're only like 4 berries like this, there's not really a lot to eat on them. Would be cool to try and grow some of these though, so maybe we will just grab these and keep them. Shit. This doesn't show very well on camera, but this is about a 60-degree slope. Holy shit. Feel like, yeah, that way maybe. Ugh. Does this show you how steep it is? Like, this is crazy. This is better. I don't know. Either way, it's steep as hell. Like, it's the things you find in the bush. You can tell it's a totally different ecoregion in here because it's so much more shaded and cool. Just by virtue of it being in the creek bottom, you know? Let's take a look at our creek though. That's what we came all this way for. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Take a look at that. Crystal clear water. Now that we've made it down to the creek, we're gonna throw the dry suit on, get the wading boots on, start walking our way up, see what we find. So the plan for right now is essentially we're just gonna hike up the creek until we find some good pools, and then we're gonna put the rest of our gear on and use the GoPro to get some underwater footage. For now, we might as well just go for a nice walk up the river. I can already tell you that my dry suit leaks because my feet are wet already. Oh well, that's how it goes. Not much, but I think that might be worth a snorkel. We're here and we're not hiking out the same way we came in, so we might as well be thorough. I'll set you guys down and put the gear on. Here we go! Well, that's pretty neat. That's all I seen was that one rocky. Maybe you guys seen more on the GoPro, I don't know. We'll have to see. This is gonna be a good test because I've never actually swam with the camera before. But hopefully we can find some deeper pools that'll get us some more species, because if it's gonna be fairly shallow and riffly like that, we probably won't see much other than the Rocky Mountain Whitefish. Another little pool. It's a little deeper up there. We'll probably come in from that kind of log area and we'll see what that gives us. He swam into my hand! He swam into my hand! Well, that does it. That's it for the canyonized section, so that means that's it for the deep pools, which means that's it for the good snorkeling. I need some kind of like tripod stick thing that I can get the camera lower. How about that, eh? Such a nice creek. Such a nice creek. And it turned out to be a beautiful day as well. We're wearing a dry suit. We're definitely not very dry. Right, so we got the suit back off. Everything's in the dry bag and we're hiking our way back out. We actually found this little road. I don't know how much of that you can see behind me there. I didn't know this was here when I scoped out the area. I totally missed it on the desktop. And it looks like it kind of goes the direction I want, so we're gonna follow it for a ways and see what it does. All in all, guys, I'm pretty stoked on that day. Like, I came out here with pretty much no expectations of finding anything, and I think in total we must have seen at least 25 or 30 Rockies. Biggest one's probably about 30, maybe 32, 33 cms. Average size, probably about 20 on those. How many cutthroat? 20 cutthroat, probably, I don't know, 4 over 30. We've seen that one big bull. It looked like it was 50 cms for sure. That's about 24 inches for the American. These are mushrooms. I don't think, maybe these are still edible. They are puffballs. So named because they puff like crazy. And I think before there's gills visible, you can actually eat them. So we're gonna pick a few. We'll leave the rest of the tiny ones. We don't need that many. Pick a few. And we'll see what happens with them. Could be a tasty little thing. Actually found a bunch more mushrooms. I don't know the name of these offhand. I think it's like a yellow club fungus. I don't remember their edibility, but we'll grab a few. We can always key them out later. You know, I bet you guys if more people spent time out in places like these. Whoa, mushrooms! Mushrooms! I'm sorry. They look like oysters. They're pretty old. Damn! That was a hell of a find. That would have been a great clump of oysters. Damn. Should have done this like 2 weeks ago. I would have had so many mushrooms. More mushrooms. These ones actually, I think we'll pick them. They look pretty fresh. Now that is almost a better find than the fish. That's gonna be a great dinner. Fuck, these are big hills. Holy shit. Oh, what a big hill. But it's all downhill from here. Race you to the truck. I'm gonna win the race because my knee is actually a little more fucked than I thought. Going up is fine. Going down, yeah, that's not so easy. But we've made it out of the bush on far worse appendages than this. Well, the old pickup got us here. Let's see if she'll get us home. I bet she will. It's an old Toyota. Throw the key in the ignition. and our $600 scrap pickup. Pretty damn good. Alright folks, well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It's a bit of a different format from what you're used to. That was a great day. I'm fucking stoked on that. Like, we managed to, come on, shift, old truckie. There you go, shifts. This is the 1990 pickup that I have those restoration videos on, and the transmission loves second gear. Like, it'll rev all the way up to fucking 80 in second gear. I've got it adjusted now so that it'll shift at about 70, but it's still pretty high. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a comment. Maybe you got a suggestion of somewhere you want me to go next, or you got some cool fish you'd like me to try and find. That's cool as well. Maybe you got some mushroom spots. Fuck, I don't know. Other than that, I just want to say thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, guys, and it does help me grow the channel, which helps me bring you better content. Because as cheap as it is to go out and make these videos, gas is fucking expensive right now. And this old truck, she's not very fuel efficient. I'll tell you that much for free. So anyway, yeah, that's all I got for this video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Now all we're going to do is turn you onto the highway and fucking drive her home.